Hey YouTube, it's Mitch at iPhonecaptain.com. Today we're going to be sharing a few ways you can track that cheating whore of a girlfriend you may have, or maybe you just need to find your phone in the house. Either way, we're going to share a couple cool ways you can do this, and I'm going to say you didn't know it or you wouldn't be here. The first thing you're going to need to do, guys, when you get your phone or none of this is going to work, is you're going to have to go through the Find My iPhone setup. Now, in order for, like I said, for any of this to work, I want to preface with all this ahead with that. Unless you set up Find My iPhone on your device when you first get it, you can't use this. So we're going to go ahead and sign in to our iCloud account here, and we will get a dashboard. And once we are presented with this dashboard, we're going to click on one you see here called Find My iPhone. Imagine that. Now, one thing I want to clarify with you guys, Find My iPhone is an application in the App Store. But that is just a simple way to use this service. This is a service separate from the actual application itself. That is not Find My iPhone. Find My iPhone is built into iCloud. That's where the confusion comes in. People think, well, I didn't have Find My iPhone downloaded on my phone, so I can't find it. That doesn't mean that. So let me clarify that. Just because you don't have Find My iPhone downloaded doesn't mean you can't find your phone. You still can find your phone, and I'm going to show you how. All you have to do is simply sign into iCloud, click on Find My iPhone, and you see right here what we're presented with. Now, up here on the top left, you see you got a dashboard where you can go in and out. Here are the devices that you currently have online. And I'm going to use the iPhone 6 here to show you what it is I'm talking about. And now, before we go any further, even if someone gets your phone, a stranger steals it, and turns off Find My iPhone, there's still a way to activate some things to find out where it's at. You can go into lost mode right here and click on that, and it will enable some services. You have to lock this iPhone by entering a passcode, it says. Now, you want to go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna put in something random here. Now, you enter your phone number and where it can be reached. This phone has been lost. Please call me. Hit done. Now, when the person unlocks this device, it's going to automatically put this phone's services into where it can be picked up by iCloud, okay? So keep that in mind. On my phone, you see right here, sign here saying that the phone's been lost, that I need to tap to call. So that's the only way they can get into this. So now this phone is calling me. So when the phone hangs up, it goes right straight back to this. Now, also lost mode, what it's also doing is it's putting out signals letting iCloud know where it's at, okay? So keep that in mind. But now another thing you need to be aware of, if you hit that erase iPhone button that you see there, that's it. It's game over. You won't be able to track it anymore. You won't be able to do anything. But it will remove all of your... that's the last resort in case you don't want people to have your information like credit card numbers, contacts, anything like that, iMessages, whatever. That's the last resort, but keep that in mind. Once you hit that erase button, you can no longer track your phone. Now, you see right here, this little thing is sort of going around like a little satellite. All you have to do to turn lost mode off on the phone is click lost mode again. Tap stop lost mode. Now it says stop lost mode on this phone, and you hit yes, stop it, and it automatically comes out of lost mode, and it goes right back. Now the phone is unlocked. Now here comes the cool stuff. Now, if you need to find your phone in the house, all you can do is tap play sound, and you saw how fast that it actually played that sound. And it will actually do that until you pick the phone up and unlock it, okay? So keep that in mind. And another thing too, if your phone doesn't have a passcode on it, you can use that lost mode to put a passcode on it. I want to make sure that you understand that too. There's a lot of little things in here that's hard to understand unless you just get in here and go through it and find it out. Okay guys, now we're back here in iCloud, and just in case you wasn't aware, of which I'm sure you are, you know, Apple and Google really enjoy collecting information about places we go, and they track that for advertisement purposes, so they say, so they know what type of ads to send us based on where it is, the locations we visit, which sort of makes sense. But anyway, also inside iCloud here, I want to get this out there, show you know. At the bottom here, you can restore files, contacts, calendars, reminders, anything like that that you may have lost. You can get that back through iCloud, so keep that in mind. But another thing too you need to know, guys, is if you've lost your phone and your phone doesn't have access to Wi-Fi or any type of cellular service, then your chances of finding it are going to be very slim. But keep in mind, even though someone steals your phone, you can still find that phone if they turn those services off by going in and tapping on the lost mode like I showed you. It will actually enable some services that they don't know about and allow you time enough to track it. And when it pops up on the map, then it will send you a notification or an email. And another thing too, just because you aren't on a computer doesn't mean you can't track it. You can get a friend's phone, get on there, and go into the iCloud that way, or use their Find My iPhone app, but make sure you're signed into your iCloud account on their phone. That way you can track it that way too, okay? So keep that in mind. All right, here's the one that's going to blow your mind, guys. In the description, I've left a link that Google has of a place, of a way, I should say, they track our places, where we go. Now, I'm going to show you a timeline that they have kept of me in the past. I'm not showing you anything up to date for various reasons. But anyway, you see here down here at the bottom, it says I have 18 places that I have visited, and they are listed here on the screen. Now, all this, of course, was back in 2014, and like I said, I'm not showing you anything current for, because I don't want you to know where I've been. And that's just simple as that. But anyway, if you're tracking this girlfriend or person's phone, just because they don't have iCloud signed in or something of that nature doesn't mean you can't still find out where they're going and just what the hell they're doing. All you got to do is click the link in the description, go to that link. It'll pull up all of these places they've been down here at the bottom. And also you can hit the little gear sign here. If you want to pause this service, you don't want to use this, and if you want to delete it or you want to download a copy of it and say, hey, bitch, what are you doing over here? And she said, well, I didn't go over there. And you say, here it is on the map. Now, how can she deny that? Or you got a teenager you want to sort of keep track of. This is a way to do it without them knowing what's going on. Just sort of keep things going, All you have to do is click 18 places and it'll pull them up here. So we're going to pull up September 21st, right here, 2014. I went from this point to this point. Now, if you live in this vicinity, then you know what it is these roads are and where it is that what they are. I mean, you can even get so specific that you can even look and get shots of streets and everything in here, guys. I mean, it's just phenomenal what they can do. Now, here you can see on June 13th that I went to a lot of different places, and this is what it looks like when it tracks it right here. So if you wanted to confirm, something that you did, so you could use it later on, that's how you could do that. And if you wanted to go in here and get a closer look at a time frame, narrow it right down to the minute where you was at, then you could use this little scroll bar right here and it'll show you, exactly where you was at a specific time. So guys, I mean, this is phenomenal what you can actually do with this. what I was talking about. If you wanted to see street shots, right here, you can click on them. If they're actually in there, they'll be shown in the little timeline thing up there, as you just saw. If they're not up there, then you can't really find them. But if you want to look around a specific street, you can actually see right here, and the roads are labeled. I mean, it's phenomenal, guys. They got it narrowed down to an fine art to track you right down to the letter where you was at. Now, this, of course, it says what the street view looked like in 2008. So that's what Google has snapped from space, from a satellite in 2008. And it's just remarkable all the different things that they can do with this, and you can do with it yourself. If you want to go all into here, like to different things you may have saved, places like I was showing you a while ago, you could save. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments about this. Is this going to help you find somebody or something you may have lost? Hit the thumbs up if you like it. Share this. If you aren't a subscriber, we'd love to have you. Hit that subscribe button before you leave, and keep coming back.